This is our final night here in Miami, and this whole week has been amazing. We've loved every single moment. Like, my body is now 60% Cuban sandwiches, and the other 40% is red algae, and I've never felt better. And I will say, a part of me thought that this week would be a bit more of a vacation, you know? I thought we'd come to Florida, we'd only talk about Florida issues, and then we'd go back home and continue following the Halloween show happening in the White House. But instead, all of the news followed us here. Everything. The mail bombs that were sent around the country allegedly came from Florida. The woman involved in the attempted fake Me Too against Robert Mueller is from Florida, right? And last night, the presidential jack-o'-lantern himself came to Florida to hold a campaign rally for local candidates Ron DeSantis and Rick Scott. Yeah, whatever. They don't like you either. But yes, President Trump held a rally yesterday on Halloween. And from the looks of it, he decided to go as racism.
Andrew Gillum wants to throw open your borders to drug dealers, human traffickers, gang members, and criminal aliens. Oh, that's great. That's what we want. Let those people pour right in, folks. Let them come enjoy you on your front lawn.
Did he just say, let them come enjoy you on your front lawn? What does that even mean? No, because now I'm just picturing an immigrant who's come all the way to the United States just to watch Americans like they're in the zoo. Just standing there outside someone's house like, wow, look at that little Jose. That's a gringo in his natural habitat, man. Hey, man, can my kid pet you, man? Can my kid pet you? What do you mean no? Come on, he's got peanuts, man. We're just trying to enjoy you on your front lawn, man. Why are you acting like you never heard that phrase before? And here's the thing. Of all the 36 governors and the races that are going on right now, Trump chose to come to Florida. He chose to come to Florida for a reason, right? The governor's race here has one of the most progressive Democrats versus one of the most Trumpian Republicans of all time. And what's major about this election is that the winner will get to approve new election districts, which will impact the balance of power in Congress for a decade. And also, Donald Trump lives in Mar-a-Lago. Don't forget that. So this is personal to him. Yeah, because if this happens, if Andrew Gillum wins, then he gets a black governor. You realize Andrew Gillum is his governor. Yeah. So basically, Trump came to Florida before the election for the same reason we came here, right? To spread hate and divisiveness. No, I'm joking. No way. I mean, because of all the important issues it represents. And with the midterms just 5 days away, you can feel something in the air. You can feel it, right? Yeah, it's either democracy or humidity. Either way, it is causing my thighs to chafe. And if you are planning to go out and vote on Tuesday, which I hope you all are, get ready for a rough ride, because whoever is in charge of your voting system is clearly trying to f with you.
As if having 12 amendments on the ballot wasn't confusing enough, voters will also have to deal with a trend called bundling, which is essentially grouping two or more different issues under one amendment.
And bundling confused everybody because some of the subjects aren't even related.
Like a ban on offshore drilling with a ban on indoor vaping.
Okay, now, Florida, why would you do that? Why would you combine two unrelated issues under one vote, huh? Because now, when Floridians go to vote on Tuesday, you realize when you vote on Amendment 9, if you vote no to offshore drilling, you've also automatically voted no to indoor vaping. That makes absolutely no sense. None at all. It's like when they have those weird DVD combos in the bargain bin at Walmart, you know? And it'll be like Air Bud combined with 50 Shades of Grey. It's like, what? Those movies make no sense together. So what, now I'm gonna go home and jack off and then watch 50 Shades of Grey? That makes no sense. And here's the thing. Florida can't afford to be stressing its voters out with weird multiple choice exams on the ballot, right? Because you guys have some major decisions to make. There's a big governor race, there's a big Senate race, and maybe even bigger than both, is Amendment number 4.
Voters will soon decide whether felons should automatically have their voting rights restored in Florida. It is Amendment 4. It's on the November ballot.
Now that is huge, because if this amendment passes, over 1.4 million ex-felons who have served their time will regain their right to vote. That is huge. And you know, I'll be honest, what's really great to see is that this is an issue that has bipartisan support. Democrats like that it's criminal justice reform. Republicans like it because it would let a lot of former Trump officials vote again. And the truth is, this system needs to be changed, because the way it works now is absolutely crazy, right? If you're an ex-felon in Florida who wants to vote, you have to wait 7 years after your sentence is done, and then you have to apply to have your rights restored. And then you have to wait another 10 years because of the backlog. And then after all of that, the governor gets to decide if you get to vote again. And with Florida's current governor, the computer says no.
I deny restoration of civil rights. I deny restoration of civil rights. But at this point, I'm going to deny restoration of civil rights.
There's absolutely no standards. So we can make any decisions we want.
I deny restoration of civil rights. I deny restoration of civil rights. So it's all denied.
Damn. This guy's denied so many people their rights so fast. Like, you can tell how often he says it and how often he doesn't care about it, that he doesn't even pronounce all of the words anymore. Like, it's just a bunch of sounds to him. He's, I deny restoration of civil rights. I deny restoration of civil rights. I deny restoration of civil rights. You know what he sounds like? He sounds like those roller coaster operators who just phone in the safety speech. And he's like, ladies and gentlemen, arms and legs inside the car at all times. Please, I'm going to enjoy the ride. You're like, what did he say something about saying, ah! And now look, I'll be honest with you. I don't think this is right. I think if a person has served their time, they serve their time. They should immediately have the right to vote. They've served their time. You shouldn't keep getting punished after you've been punished. Imagine you wrote on the wall in crayon when you were 3 years old, and then when you were 30, your mom is still showing up to your office randomly to whip your ass. You're just like standing there in the office like, so if we look at the revenue streams over here, what you're gonna see in the third festival is like, mommy, wait, no, mommy, please, no, mommy. There's gonna be 4, no, mommy, wait, please, no. Doesn't make sense. And by the way, please, I know there's some of these arguments where people are gonna be like, oh, you know, the reason you need to strip people of their vote is to deter them from committing crimes. That's just some bullshit, all right? Let's be honest. All right, this is not a deterrent in any way. If someone's gonna commit a crime, taking their vote away is not gonna stop them. It's not like anyone's ever been about to rob a liquor store and then there's a little voice in their head that's like, don't do it, man. Think about the midterms.